What's up, gaming heroes, and welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at patch 9.2.7. It's an update to the auction house in World of Warcraft. So a lot of you don't really know what's happened, and all you know is something's happened. And things are buggy, things are happening, and you just want some clarification. I got you, we're going to discuss it in this video. Stick around as well, because I'll be giving some bonus gold making tips at the end of the video as well. Thank you as ever to everyone supporting me on Patreon, getting access to my epic World of Warcraft gold guides on erosiumtv.com. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So what are these changes happening in World of Warcraft? Well, Blizzard have basically decided to take all of the auction houses across given individual regions. So, for example, like all the auction houses on every realm in the EU, and then all the auction houses on every realm on NA, and they've connected all of them together. So effectively, if you are an EU player, you'll be using the same auction house as everyone else in the EU, but this is only for commodities. If you're an NA player, you'll be using the same auction house as all of the NA players for commodities. So what is a commodity? Commodities are basically like ore, herbs, leather, consumables, anything of that nature. You'll be able to buy and sell these commodities to everyone within your given region, whether it's Alliance or Horde or whatever the sausage you are. Items that aren't commodities, like armor, mounts, weaponry, these are still realm specific. For example, on Silvermoon EU, the realm that I play on, the Gold Remains Reigns mount goes for around 300,000 gold. But over on Thunderhorn, that same mount could be going for like 150,000 gold. And that will continue to be the case, as Blizzard only really wanted to make this change a commodities only change, which is a wonderful change on a whole. Some people look at it in a negative way because the things that they used to farm up are now selling for a much lower price than they're used to, and therefore they're struggling to make as much profit doing the same methods of gold making. However, this is a great thing for those people playing on a lower population realm where they didn't have access to materials. There were even some people having to transfer to a high pop realm just to buy enough materials to learn legendary crafting and then transferring back to their original realm. This was ridiculous and just not something that Blizzard wanted to see. So they impacted this change to help a whole community of players have access to materials when they need it. Hopefully, in time, as the auction house continues to stabilize its price and we get a good medium price for all materials, we'll be able to figure out what farms are worth doing consistently and what farms aren't. I will have some tips on how you can make gold with this change that has come to the auction house. Regardless, at the end of this video, please make sure that you hit the like button and you click subscribe. So many people who watch my content aren't subscribed, and I would really love it if you could become a gaming hero. Hit that subscribe button. Another change that's come is the WoW Companion app. For anyone that doesn't know, World of Warcraft has always had this app, which is an accompaniment to World of Warcraft. And you can basically download it on most app stores. It's called the WoW Companion app. This is just an app that allows you to use additional expansion features for World of Warcraft, depending on the expansion. Well, Blizzard have seen it in their hearts to reinstate the auction house on the Companion app. As of yet, there's no posting available. However, there is the ability to do the following. You can browse and view current auctions from your phone. You can even bid and buy out those auctions. You can search for any auction that you like. Add and remove items from your favorite lists, and then view and even cancel your own auctions. This is really, really good because say you make a mistake and you just realize afterwards when you've already closed your PC down and you're out and about and you're like, oh no, I'm going to lose so much gold because I sold that at a bad price. You're going to be able to go back to your app and you're going to be able to cancel it there. Additionally, you're going to be able to search up items that you potentially might want to buy later on. Very cool. And I highly suggest you get the WoW Companion app. I used it religiously when I was on holiday. Blizzard have also done one additional thing, which has made me a happy little chappy sausage potato. Okay? I'm happy. I logged in today and I went to the chat. I was in Stormwind City. I looked at the chat and I could see, I'm selling this boost. I'm selling this boost. I'm selling that boost. And I just immediately stopped looking at the chat. However, then I remembered, Blizzard's made a change. What change is this? And then I see, oh, these messages aren't in /2 anymore. They're in /5. What /5, you may ask? /5 is a brand new chat channel that Blizzard have put into World of Warcraft. It's called Services, and this is basically whenever someone posts in trade chat, doing a boost for Mythic Plus, PvP, raiding, being a potato, whatever it is, they are selling as a service that automatically goes into number 5. And therefore, if you don't want to look at boosting at all, you just have to type in /leave 5, and boom, you suddenly can see people trading in trade chat. I went as far to say today, guys, someone was selling transmogs in trade chat. They were using it for trade. I didn't know what to do. I nearly panic bought the item and I didn't even know what he was selling. Thank you, Blizzard, for this. I really, really appreciate it. And I think the rest of the World of Warcraft player base do too. For anyone that doesn't want to see boosts all the time, this is such a nice change. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with boost, but lots of us just don't want to look at it 24/7. And so it's really nice being able to turn it off and on at a simple message. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to show you some of the items that I've noticed personally for me have been selling absolutely crazily. I've made around 500k in the last 2 days since the change, and therefore I want to show you what I've been selling. First is first, I'm farming loads of Warbear leather. This is super easy to farm. Yeah, it's not selling for a super sexy price of 200 gold, but 100 gold is still really, really good for a price to be selling it at. I love this. So I've been selling Warbear leather like crazy. For anyone that doesn't know, you farm this on blasted lands in the forest at the bottom left, and you just kill the bears that look like they're dying, and they drop Warbear leather. Very easy to do. Primal Fires are currently selling for 306 gold, which is super, super good price for Primal Fires. I love that price. It could be better, don't get me wrong, but that's still an amazing price. Head over to the Throne of Kil'jaeden in Hellfire Peninsula, which is in Outlands, and you can find yourself Primal Fires. Unfortunately, Wildvine right now is too low a price, and I would say steer clear for this for at least a couple more weeks. This is not going to go back up in price quite so quick because people are flooding the auction house. Just wait a little bit longer, and this will go back up price. I'm very, very confident of that. We just need the demand to catch up with the supply, and it will very definitely go up. Golden Pearls are also doing really, really well and are very easy to farm, but it's one of those things, just like a lot of other things, you want to do this as a group. You don't want to do it solo, guys. This is a group farm. You farm these in blasted lands as a group, killing the Nagas until they drop the clams, and from the clams you get a chance of getting a golden pearl. I tell you one more time, if you do this solo, you will get far less than you would by doing it in a group. So please do not come complaining to me if you choose to do it inefficiently. Outside of gathering, I would also suggest looking into crafting. I'm making an absolute load of gold from simply crafting. Blacksmithing, jewelry crafting, alchemy, tailoring, enchanting, inscription is so much gold to be made from simply buying materials for cheap on the auction house and then crafting things and then selling those things that you crafted. It's such an easy way of making gold, and I even have a guide on my website completely free, erosiumtv.com, where it will teach you how to craft completely fresh with any profession using TSM and how to make your groups so you can make it almost semi-automated. It's so much fun, and I think you guys will really enjoy reading that. Guys, try to bear in mind that with this change to the auction house, you really have to change with it. So if you're used to farming just Shadowlands materials, and now, unfortunately, Shadowlands materials are worth so much less to you on your realm, I would hugely suggest stop farming those materials and find other materials to farm instead, or maybe shift completely into crafting instead. Whatever it is you are doing, if it's not working for you, change it up and change with the auction house. It's a whole different kettle of fish now, and you need to figure out for yourself what's going to work for you going forward. On my realm, Shadowlands materials have never really been worth it because it's such a high pop realm. So with this change to the auction house, it's still not worth it, and therefore I'm not just going to do it. I'll just farm older world materials and still make an absolute banging amount of gold. I really hope these tips helped you somewhat. If they did, please can you consider hitting that like button and clicking subscribe? I'd really appreciate it. Check out my Patreon where you can get access to my super secret epic World of Warcraft guides on erosiumtv.com and join the Discord if you've got any questions. This is Erosium, out.